That is exactly what's happened to one Perth woman, prompting calls to extend builders' liability beyond the 6-year period to better protect homeowners.
I feel that my Dyson vacuum cleaner's got a longer warranty than my house.
It was pretty horrendous, yeah.
Your home is your home, it's your castle, it's your sanctuary, it's your safe place. And my Dyson's got a longer warranty than my home. That is illogical.
This was meant to be Jacqueline's dream home, but that dream has become a nightmare.
We bought it brand new as a spec home, so we didn't do a pre-inspection. We just assumed for $2.7 odd million everything would be perfect.
But within a few years, it became apparent the house was far from perfect. It's now 12 years old and leaking like a sieve. The problems began to appear 4 years ago and have got progressively worse.
The previous 3 years, every winter, I would get water ingression, mainly upstairs. I've had the roof fixed every winter, and this winter it was more than most the other 2 winters. Every winter the meter box has blown up, but this winter, 2018, it actually caught on fire and we had the fire brigade. Had the insurers out, 2 builders.
Jacqueline called an independent building inspector to assess the issues with the house.
This would probably be one of the worst in terms of not following the plans.
According to Peter Huber, the house is not up to scratch and some of the problems appear to stem from plans being deviated from, like the balcony slab being at the same level as the internal one.
The structural plan shows a step down and there is none. And if you have a look at the outside, all the windows have got silicon around the base where it sits between the 2 slabs, and that's just, to me, a temporary fix, Band-Aid.
The house is close to the coast and according to Peter, materials should be marine grade and are not. The biggest problem, however, appears to be water finding its way into the wall cavities.
Moisture ingress, cracking walls, rusting lintels, concrete cancer, the whole lot.
To fix the problems properly, Peter believes the bill could run into the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
To me, the only way to do it properly is to rip the upper floor off, including the slab, and start again.
Under WA law, builders are only liable for structural issues for up to 6 years.
6 years is what the legislation says. We do find that most building defects will manifest themselves within the 6-year period, depending on how the house or building is being used.
The Building Commission says the majority of disputes are settled prior to the period of limitation.
But we get approximately 800 complaints per year. 80% of those are generally resolved in-house by the Building Commissioner, and the remainder of 20% will be referred to the State Administrative Tribunal, who have the ability to look at the more legally complex issues.
After the 6-year period, as in this case, the only option is for owners to negotiate directly with the builder or launch potentially costly legal action themselves.
I rang the builder that built the home to see if he would come, and I won't tell you what he said, but he wasn't very polite.
Jacqueline believes the 6-year limitation period is inadequate.
And the last thing I want to do is go into a litigious battle. I think we have a government for a reason, to protect the consumer, and they're not protecting the consumer. They're protecting the builder.
Should the 6 years be extended?
I think it should be.